Hi guys, welcome to the Music B&B. My name is Callum and I had spaghetti for dinner. And today we are reacting to an artist known as Devin Farney with the EP Backwards Timing. Now I'm going to enter chipmunk mode for you to give you a brief background about the artist before we dive into the EP.
My name is Devin Farney. I've been an active composer, producer, songwriter, recording artist, etc. for I guess, nearly 25 years now. I have a bachelor's and master's degree in music composition, and I work as freelance musician providing music for film and TV, doing various arrangements and commissions, session work, etc. I have an extensive and diverse discography of released music. I'd love to get a reaction vid of my latest release, the EP Backwards Timing. As implied by the title, this is a throwback endeavour. Not a moment of MIDI can be found in its 14-minute runtime, but Wurlitzer Hammond-driven melodic grooves abound. Having recently entered my 40s, I guess I've been finding myself increasingly nostalgic and wistful for the simpler times, in my case, the 90s, and you'll quickly find that the lyrical themes here largely reflect this sentiment. Admittedly, the overall vibe here predates the 90s in many ways, 70s, but the effort was less about capturing a specific era as opposed to creating a more general sense of nostalgia and contrast to modern MIDI trickery. This ain't no contemporary top 40 project, but if you're a fan of retro-spirited songwriting with purely organic production, then it may be of interest to you. Cheers!
The 90s. What a great time. Let's dive into it. If you like it, make sure to add it to your streaming services. I've linked it down below in the description, along with any links to anything else about Devin Farney. So, let's dive in with our first song. It's called Oldfashioned Song. Okay, I just instantly feel Beatles as soon as I hear a Hammond or Wurlitzer. Lovely production.
Where'd you get that rhyme? Where'd you find that beat? You could be singing this old-fashioned song.
Man, I want a Wurlitzer. Sounds so good. I'm massive into Beatles, let's be honest. Yeah, it definitely has a 70s kind of vibe, doesn't it? So nice. That's a nice little piano solo there.
You could be singing this old-fashioned song. Old-fashioned song.
This is so good.
In the words and the music, it's okay. In my head, I replay this. Old-fashioned.
Love those drums. They're just so like clean and crisp. They punch through, but it still has an old like feel to it, like a 70s feel. Definitely.
I'll stick around for a minute or two.
Also gives me like
Cause I'm willing
Mr. Blue Sky kind of vibes.
to do what I gotta do. Are you? Maybe I should try to simply enjoy the
Devin Farney, can I call on you to help me with my latest project? I have a very sort of Penny Lane-esque song I'm working on, and man, I'd love a Wurlitzer on it.
very right in the words and the music. It's okay in my head. I replay this. I replay this. Fashion.
I mean, that's a hook as well. That da 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 da. Really nice. I mean, what a talent! What a talent! First song in, I am hooked. This is Backroads Driving. I'm into this. What do you think, guys? What do you think?
a beautiful day. I was on my way to somewhere that you won't find on a map anymore. Out of the way, I was back roads driving.
It's got that Americana kind of vibe there, the slide guitar. This is the George Harrison song.
It was such a memorable night. I was sky high flying to somewhere I can't afford to go anymore. I'm sorry to say that I've been back roads driving. Small town vibes and drive-ins.
Can't believe it. It's only February and this is shaping up to be my favorite EP of the year, and I'm only into my second song.
I can't go backwards timing with these small town dives and drive-ins. The smaller the town, the further the
Went high pitch then.
highway.
Wow.
It was such a long time ago. I can only half remember. The rest I don't really wanna know. La 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 la. I've been back roads driving.
Some people are just born talented, aren't they? So I'm kind of like, I'm not saying too much because I'm quite speechless actually at how brilliant this is shaping up to be. 2 songs in. It's an EP as well. There's only 5 songs. Like, kind of sad I don't get a whole 30 minutes, but it's not the world we live in anymore, is it? 30-minute albums. Whew, okay. Wow. 2 for 2 on this. Out of my hands.
In the 90s, there was barely anybody on the internet. You could log on, then log off and carry on your merry way. But that's not how it works now.
Nice percussive elements there, the clicks and clacks.
In Montana, there's like hardly anybody, 6 per mile square. So I'll move there, and I'll build my own log cabin in the woods, where I'm warming my hands now.
This is catchy, very upbeat.
Out of my hands now.
This is so catchy. It's
I
really
was
catchy.
making big plans.
Really 70s pop, and I am all here for it.
But it's out of my hands now. But it's out of my hands now. But it's out of my hands now. But it's out of my hands.
The album art is very cool. Like it's like a 90s picture. You can see the shine of the photo, I think, that was printed on. Do you remember just having stacks of photos that had been like printed off and just showing them to your kids, or sharing them with your family? coming back from a trip and printing off the pictures. It's not done anymore, is it? There's something nice about that, wasn't it?
In the future, there'll be practically nobody in the marketplace. But don't worry, you'll be comfortable just sitting on your ass, with or without your pants now. When it's out of your hands now, it's out of your hands now. When it's out of your hands now, it's out of your hands now. Hey, it's out of my hands now. It's out of my hands now. It's out of my
Just I will say I love this song. So catchy and groovy. Lyrically, it feels like an older person complaining about the way things used to be and you know. And I mean, I'm 32, so I'm not exactly young myself, and I find myself doing that, missing the past. But I think it's always like, oh, here we go, here's another old person complaining, okay boomer kind of moment. Anyway.
And think of something pretty.
This is Moments of Time.
But for your sake and mine, and the love of all that's holy, it's coming up on closing time. But I'll be there in a minute.
Sorry, it's late. I'm not yawning because I'm bored. This is
I'll
amazing.
be there in a moment of time. I'll be there any second, every second I can.
I've enjoyed there's kind of been this constant of the Hammond throughout, but it hasn't been like to a point where it's getting, you know, annoying. It's been used in many different ways with a lot, you know, a lot of instruments varying in the background.
I'll be there in a moment of time. I'll be there any second, every second I can. Every second I can.
It's got an interesting structure to it, this song. It doesn't feel like a verse chorus thing, which is quite nice.
To maintain your sanity, I suggest you close your eyes, and I'll be there in a minute.
It does have that chorus hook, doesn't it? And the way it builds to it, it's
I'll be there
unique
any second,
to me anyway.
every second I can. I'll be right there in a minute. I'll be there in a moment of time. I'll be there any second, every second I can.
I love that. That was just gorgeous. Okay, our final song is a reprise of the first song, Old-Fashioned Song. Just like a sort of Sgt. Pepper's, you know, playing it at the end. Yeah, that's such a nice little hook, that. I can see why you'd want to play it again.
You could be singing this old-fashioned song. Old-fashioned song.
Very cool ending. I love that. I absolutely adored that EP. Wow. I'm going to go over my criteria that I use for reviewing albums. So that's the flow, lyrics, artwork, production, singing, and kazoo. Let's start with the flow. I think I'm going to give the flow of the project a 10 out of 10. Everything flowed together nicely. It had that constant of the Hammond, the Wurlitzer sound, but surrounded by different instruments. It all felt like it was within this world, but varied enough that it didn't, stagnate. The lyrics on this, I think I'm going to give the lyrics a 9 out of 10. Overall, lyrics were fine, and I liked it. The majority of it. I think slightly cringy and out of my hands, a bit sort of old person complaining, old man shouts at the sun, if you get that Simpsons reference. Or was it old man shouts at cloud? I'm getting the reference wrong myself. Don't know. Anyway, yeah, and then I think with that, it can be hard. You can fall into that trap of missing the past, and it's absolutely fine too. And so much art, there's been a lot of art that's been made about the better days, and it's important to do that. But I think there's a time where it can sound a little bit complainy, I think is what I'm saying. So 9 out of 10, I mean, still amazing to me, and I don't really have a problem with it. Then the artwork, I really like the artwork. 10 out of 10. Hit me up with anything that looks relatively 90s, and I am just nostalgia filled. Production, 10 out of 10. Nothing wrong with the production. It sounded great throughout. And then the singing, I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. I thought all this singing was done very, very tastefully, very beautifully. It was nice and relaxing. It was just a great time. Yeah. So if I could give, my final one's kazoo. There was no kazoo in it, so 0 out of 10. No kazoo. Consider using the kazoo in your next project. And overall then, I think I'll probably give this project something like a 9.7, 9.8 out of 10. Probably one of the highest reviews I've ever given on this channel. The only thing that's knocking it is maybe the vocals. And maybe the fact that I just want more. I want more of it. It's short. It's an EP. We didn't really grow up with many EPs. We grew up with albums. Here's me yelling at a cloud. Anyway, if you liked it, guys, make sure to add it to your streaming services. It's linked in the description down below. And do remember to check out this artist. So important. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the music. I personally thought it was incredible, but I want to hear what you think. And remember, in a world where everyone wants to be heard and no one is doing the listening, be the one that does the listening. Goodbye, I guess.
Bye, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, join the members club. You get perks and stuff, and it's fun. So yeah, go on my channel and click on the member bit or the join page or something. It doesn't work on iPhone for some reason. I don't know. Bye.